Hello, ArchieLuxury, ArchieLuxury channel. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. Remember, look in the description of this video for 10 ways you can help ArchieLuxury stay full-time on YouTube. Okay, today I want to discuss the next big scandal. And this is something that it's been out there for a while and I didn't really want to talk about it, but it's an ugly, nasty thing. And it concerns collectors of vintage pieces. And it's laser welding. Laser welding! Now, I'm always a big person who loves technology to come in and you can fix flaws. Many years ago, I had a friend of mine who had a Rolex Submariner plastic 1680 case that had been grinded by mistake in the corner. Terrible grind. And you think, how could you fucking fix that? Well, that's not a big issue now. You can fix it. And that's acceptable. I think that's perfectly okay. You can use laser welding to fix that. Where the problem is where people have got vintage pieces that have been polished over time and used and abused, and they then add metal and they redo the lines on the case to make it a minter. And this is what's scary, is that some of these pieces are being made into minter cases with the addition of new metal. And this is starting to get very scary, because is it a real case? Is it a fake case? What is it? And if it's a genuine case that has metal built up, what's the opinion on that? And it's starting to get really, really nasty, because you're seeing some pieces where they're redoing. Obviously, you know, these watches over years were polished. You take it to a watchmaker and they might have been polishing a little bit too much. And how do you build up 50 years of wear? Well, now you can with laser welding. You can laser weld the watch so it isn't an issue. And it's a big concern in the collectible vintage watch scene, laser welding. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it indeed? It's a big, serious issue. Laser welding, it's pretty tricky. And, you know, I'm not against technology, but I don't really like the deceit that can come with it. And I kind of think what'll happen is, these laser welding will kind of happen the same way things have happened in the vintage and classic car scene. Where, I mean, in the vintage and classic car scene, people would buy an old car, restore it to better than new condition. It was never that good when it left the factory. That's restored to better than new. And what's happened now in the classic and vintage car scene is that the old original patina vehicles have become the desired ones. Not the ones that have been fucked with to make them look better than new. These are ones that have real patina to them. And in my opinion, I think that's originality with the patina. I think you can, you know, you've got to ask yourself, what do you do in the classic cars? Do you restore it a bit? The paint's shot, do you repaint it? But do you want the chrome work absolutely like new? Do you want the interior retrimmed in, say it came in a cheap leather, prestige premium Napa leather? Same thing can be said for these vintage watches. What do you want the case to be like? And laser welding, I don't see any problem. If it's got a big ding, you can laser weld it. That's fantastic news. But to reline the edges, ooh, that's pushing it. What is original, what's not original? And that is the scary thing. That is the scary thing. So laser welding itself there, it's something that I don't think is the greatest thing to happen. I'm very cautious with it. It's a very, you know, it changes the dynamics. But laser welding itself can be, you know, the problem is any of these collectibles, if someone can see a way to make a buck, they'll do it. They will do it. And if they can add metal, weld it in, and then cut it to perfect contours and perfect corners, well, maybe that's what they'll do. And it's kind of, you know, I prefer not to fuck with. I don't see anything wrong if you laser weld a big ding, that's okay. But to redo the contours, ooh, I'm not a fan of that. Where is the line in the sand? That is the question. So laser welding, this is the next scandal to hit the vintage watch scene. What do you think? Laser welding. I want to hear the viewer's opinion of it. Laser welding in the vintage scene. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you think of that, nasty fuckers. Archibald Chesterfield III, the greatest YouTube superstar of all time. The only super channel on YouTube is the ArchieLuxury channel. The ArchieLuxury channel. The greatest super channel on YouTube. ArchieLuxury. The greatest YouTube entertainer covering the luxury goods genre, watches, luxury goods, and other auxiliary displays of wealth. The ArchieLuxury channel, the greatest YouTube channel ever to exist. The greatest YouTube channel of all time. The ArchieLuxury channel. Nothing could be grander than the ArchieLuxury channel, fuckers.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece, we adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.